Welcome, Norse fans, to the Grueling Truth Radio Network. It's Norsin Around, and as always, James Ernest with my co-hosts, Alex Gray. Alex, what have the Norse been up to this last week?
Alrighty. Well, last weekend, and last week as well, we had the men's basketball team have two road games. They went on the 30th to Morehead State, 84-79 victory, and then a 72-61 victory at Norfolk State. So two big road wins for the Norse. Drew McDonald has been named the Horizon League co-player of the week. He shot 32 points against Morehead. Very impressive. Jalen Tate had 13 points. Levon Holland had 6 assists. Cole Murray had 12 points, as well as Holland as well. Carson Williams chipped in 11 points. That was the stats from the Morehead game. And from the Norfolk game, just get pulled up here real quick. But yeah, two big road wins for the Norse. And the women's team had a game at home, host to a bunch of elementary school kids, so that was good. Get the community involved. And unfortunately, they did lose 54-45.
Oh, so the Stetson game.
Yeah, the Stetson game.
Yeah, the crazy part about that game is at half they were tied, but they just kind of fell apart in the second half, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so,
Casey Utrecht had 16 points. Rebecca Lytle with 10 points. Michaela Terry with 9 points. They played all right. Of course, Stetson's really good. They have a 7-1 record, so they have a really strong start to the season. But it looks like they played well.
Oh, nice. You mentioned Rebecca Lytle. After our show, we, of course, will have an interview, pre-taped interview with her as part of the show this week, which will be nice. She played up at Michigan for a little bit.
Oh, wow. That's good. And also I finally put up the stats from the Norfolk State game. Levon Holland had, 20 points. He was 5 for 11 from the floor. Drew McDonald had 18 points, team high 7 rebounds. Cole Murray went 5 for 12 for 15 points.
Is Williams hurt or something? I haven't really heard much from him in a while.
Carson Williams?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, he was playing, and he was playing against Morehead.
Yeah, because he came out really hot the first couple games, but, I mean, it's, I guess it's a little bit of both. I mean, I guess a little bit of how much faith they have in Drew and that he hasn't been able to get the rebound for the shots as much. But, yeah, for a while there, Williams was lighting up. After all, the first week, you can't go wrong with that. But,
yeah, Carson Williams got 11 points. He was 7 for 7 free throw shooting against Morehead.
Okay, so it wasn't like that he's not doing stuff. It's just he's getting outshined by some of the other players. Well, that's cool that everyone's stepping up their game. So what do the Norse have for this week?
On the 7th, I will be there for Pep Band. They do have a game. It's the men's team. They're playing Eastern Illinois. And then the women's team will travel to Indiana in Bloomington on the 8th. And on the 10th, the women's basketball team will be home against Murray State.
Nice. So, so they're going to be playing up in Bloomington? Wow. That's going to be a lot of fun for them.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a huge road game there.
Definitely. I was going to say it's a shame we can't get the same schedule for the guys. Yeah, if we could do a home-and-home with them, the attendance, that would just rock it. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'd love for NKU men's or women's to host the big guys, the big schools, and I just think, bringing in attendance, because I'd love to see more and more people come to the games. I'm going to pull up what Eastern Illinois has been doing in men's basketball, give a good idea of what they're like.
Yeah, I was kind of curious on that. Because I'm kicking around the idea of going to that game as well on Wednesday. I haven't confirmed things, because in theory they want me to work, but, that should be a fun game to go to.
Yep. Eastern Illinois is currently 5-3 on the season. They had losses at Troy, at St. Louis. They had wins at home against Western Illinois, Troy, South Alabama, and they lost to Bradley at home. And they beat a fellow Horizon League team of ours, UIC, Illinois, Chicago. So that'll be interesting. That'll be an interesting game. And apparently they're playing Missouri coming up, too.
Okay, so that'll be a good matchup. So it sounds like both teams have got some good stuff going on. So any exciting news up in Northern, with your pep band? How's things going with that?
Pep band's fun. We're getting more energizing and really hopefully get more of the students involved. And I like to see big student sections. I like to see 5,000 people come out to the games. And pep band's always been fun for me. And I love bringing the energy that I had at high school at Scott County and bring it up here to Northern Kentucky.
Nice. What instrument do you play?
I play the trumpet.
So let's see. So it was Bloomington, and then it was Murray State was the next one?
Yep.
Okay. And, of course, Murray State is from, Southern Kentucky?
Yep.
Okay, that'll be good. So that way no crazy travel, anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'm cool with all the in-state matchups. I think it's really nice for us.
Definitely. It just helps build. And as we know with the men's team, we've been getting a lot of recruits, obviously, with Williams. And what was the other freshman that's from in the state this year?
For us?
Yeah, the one who was up for Mr. Kentucky as well, besides Williams.
I'm trying to remember. Let me look at the roster.
With an F.
Good idea here.
With an F.
You mean the one recruit we just picked up?
Yeah, no, not the 7-footer. The one who's already on the team. With the his last name's with an F. So. Last
name starts with an F. Okay.
He was one of the top 3 for Mr. Kentucky. Either way, the nice thing is they started to recruit more heavily in the state, which is always a good thing because unfortunately we tend to lose a lot of talent to other schools. But it sounds like they've got a busy week coming up. Looking forward to the game, like you said, on Wednesday. So hopefully the fans will come check us out on Wednesday. Definitely, if you see either me or Alex at the game, stop by, say hi. And
yeah, feel free to say hi.
Definitely. And after our show, so I'm going to turn it over to our pre-recorded interview with Rebecca Lytle. And Rebecca, of course, is a senior on the Norse women's team. She played up at University of Michigan, and she's doing quite well for the team. So it was an important part. And they had us interview her the other day. Anything else for you, Alex?
Nothing on my end. One quick note, Murray State's women's team is currently 4-4. They had losses against Southern Illinois, Ohio, East Tennessee State, and Evansville. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak, so maybe NKU can take advantage of that and see if they can sneak a win away.
That would be nice. And then anything on Murray, or was that Murray?
That was Murray.
That was Murray. What's the other one they're playing? Oh, Bloomington, IU, yeah. So what's a good word on IU? We'll pull that up, and then we'll sign off, and we'll turn it over to the interview. Mm-hmm.
All righty, let's take a look here. Indiana University women's basketball. Here we go. Schedule. It's not what I wanted. There we go. All right, they are currently 4-3 on the season. They had losses against Western Kentucky, Auburn, and NC State. They play North Texas tomorrow at North Texas. They had wins against Chattanooga, Vanderbilt, Presbyterian, if I said that right, and UMass Lowell. And they're playing in a Florida Sunshine Classic coming up as well.
That'll be fun. Well, thank you, Alex. And as always, we appreciate the info. And stick around for the interview. We're going to link that there. And definitely looking forward to next week, Norsin Around. So, of course, my first question is always, why Northern? It's okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to hit record.
Why Northern?
Why Northern?
Pretty much, I just knew it was going to be an opportunity for me where I know I would come, I'll be able to play. I feel like when I first came here, everybody made me feel comfortable. I felt like I was going to be a part of a family, and we would have an opportunity to win, which was basically like my main goal, is to come to make a difference and win.
Excellent. So tell me what Hollywood was like with the movie stars and all the celebrities out there.
Well, Hollywood is in Florida,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not
not
Hollywood.
the right Hollywood.
Yeah, not
Okay.
the right Hollywood, but Hollywood, Florida. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Close by the beach, so it's still nice.
Sounds great. And
Yeah.
then 3 out of 4 years you were in the Final Four?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 out of 4. Yeah, and then we won my junior year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you definitely are all about winning.
Yeah.
And then your junior year, you ended up winning Player of the Year?
Yes, my junior year. Yeah.
So that must have made the senior year a little tough with the whole leg injury and.
Yeah. I think everybody kind of had big expectations. I mean, I kind of had big expectations for myself, especially trying to win back-to-back state championships. But went down with my knee. But I mean, I recovered, and the team still made it. We didn't win, but they still made it. So it was still a great experience. Yeah.
Good to hear. So what had originally got you from Florida all the way up to Michigan?
Michigan is just academically is a great school. A great school. So for me, my decision had to do with basketball, but a lot of it was where can I get the best education. So that was number one, and then just like another thing was like the family atmosphere. They had a great group of girls, a great coaching staff, and I just fell in love with the university and the people there.
Nice. So you would say there were some similarities between the coaching staffs?
Between here and...
Yes, between Michigan and...
because when I first decided to go there, the coaching staff, Coach Dawn was actually the one who recruited me. And then when she came here, so I mean, I got the opportunity to play for her, so that worked out.
Okay, that's starting to make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, why would...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Kind of the same thing with how the men's team, there's a fellow that played at Alabama.
Exactly, yeah.
And then he followed the coach.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
And then comparing and contrasting your teammates from your previous team up in Michigan, were they more of a serious bunch than here, or was it, they both are just basketball players or basketball players?
I mean, there was a little bit of difference. I feel like here our players are a little bit more goofy than there. I mean, the players at Michigan, I love them. I still keep in contact with all of them. And they're a great group, and they're still a lot of fun. I feel like here our team is just a very goofy group of girls,
more
but I love
relaxed
it.
atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely more relaxed, but yeah, I love them.
How about the fans?
The fans are great. The fans, they're loyal. I would say that. We do have a loyal fan base and stuff, and they're really good about coming and talking to us, and they're very friendly and open and stuff like that, so I love the fans here.
So, speaking of fans, yesterday I heard was, 3, 4, 5,000, something crazy like that?
Yeah.
I tried to make it up to the game, but unfortunately, little guy wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't make it up here because I was excited.
Yeah.
I mean, that many, middle school and high school, or elementary kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know high school is a dirty word in college. The two can never mix.
Yeah.
But, shoot, so what was that atmosphere like?
It was awesome. It was very, very exciting. Their energy was great. I think we definitely fed off of their energy, and we wanted to put on a good game for them. So it was awesome. We never got to play in front of a crowd like that. So I think everybody had a lot of fun and enjoyed it.
So once again, I'm just sticking with the comparisons at first and all. The facilities. I mean, obviously Northern has really upgraded. Things are really nice around here. Would you say they're on the same par, same level as up there in Michigan? Or close to it?
I mean, Michigan, it's a bigger school. They had more, I would say, but as far as nice, I would say just as nice.
Okay, the quality level's the same.
Quality's the same.
Just the weight room, we might have 5 whatevers, and they have 50 whatevers.
Yeah, exactly. And then they had more as far as, we had our own weight room. We never really had to share with other teams and stuff like that. Yeah. But, I mean, here, even though we still have to share, the equipment is great.
It all works out.
Yeah, exactly.
Schedule-wise. Okay,
exactly.
Makes sense. So what would you say your main role on the team is?
I would say first would be just strictly basketball, just rebounding. That would definitely be, my main thing, rebounding first, and then probably defense second, and, being able to catch passes for my teams, dump pass, stuff like that, score a little bit. And then just being a leader on the team, leading by example, just going out there and working my butt off, and, hopefully they see me and they start to do the same.
Excellent. So you're the Dennis Rodman?
Maybe. I don't really know.
Okay, you're not going to go into the crazy hair and all that stuff. Yeah. So what do you feel, what is your major, by the way?
Psychology and organizational leadership. Yeah.
So what are your plans for after Northern?
Hopefully GA.
Okay.
GA, get my master's in probably clinical psychology and kind of go from there.
So any plans of maybe playing overseas or is this the end of the...
I mean, I've thought about it, but as of right now, not really. Okay. That's definitely not like my main focus. I mean, if a great opportunity comes up, I wouldn't, completely turn it down, but that's not my number one goal right now.
Definitely. Let's see. So on the team, you mentioned kind of the sense of humor, laid-backness of Northern. So who would be the funniest person on the team?
The funniest? See, that's a hard question because I feel like everybody's funny, like, in their own way.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of hard to say who's, like, the funniest person.
How about the hardest worker?
Hardest worker.
Once again, I'm sure everybody works hard,
yeah.
But, I mean, is there that one that you're just, like, just as ridiculously...
I would have to say maybe Kelly Wigman or Taryn. They definitely are two that will, as far as like go in and rebound and get on the floor and be willing to take charges and stuff like that. I feel like their work ethic, you can definitely just see it on the floor. Like you said, everybody works hard. That's no question about that. But I feel like theirs, you can see it.
But like that, more. That player that shoot, when coach says, yeah, we're going 3/4. And they just don't get 3/4. They're like, no, I have 100%.
Yeah.
Or I have 100%. That kind of thing. So, with being a senior, what's your leadership role on the team? Is it more vocal, or do you lead more by example?
Definitely more by example. I'm not the most vocal person on the team, but I just make sure I try to do what I can do, and I know that they're watching me even when I don't think they're watching me. So just trying to always do the best that I can.
Who would be the vocal person on the team?
Probably Casey. I would definitely say Casey Uchick. Yeah, she's definitely more vocal and more willing to say things.
So who would be the most interesting or most exciting player that you played with?
Just in general?
Yeah, just in general. You probably played with, AAU or, that kind of thing.
Who would that be? So that would actually... I would have to go back to high school because she actually was like my best friend too. So yeah, our point guard in high school would definitely be... I loved playing with her, and I got to play with her since I was in 7th grade.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I would probably have to say...
Where's she playing nowadays?
She's not playing anymore. She did for 2 years, and things just didn't work out, so she's actually not playing anymore.
And then the best player or the most recognizable name you played against? Did you ever play against a Moss or Bird or whoever?
Maybe Rachel Banham from Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was at Michigan, we played her freshman and sophomore year, and she is definitely tough competition, I would say, yeah.
So what are your current classes like? You probably have, a tough workload. What subjects are you taking?
So I'm taking a few leadership and psychology classes. It's actually not too bad, but...
Probably try to keep more of the tough ones for the summer so you can focus on them.
Yeah, exactly. So school's good.
Sounds good. Well, I appreciate you taking your time out.
Oh, no problem.
To be on the Grueling Truth. We're on gruelingtruth.net.
Okay.
And definitely we're going to have hopefully a whole series of your teammates, because I want to get the word out there about Northern. Unfortunately, Northern doesn't get enough credit for what they do.
Get us out there.